At Rip Curl, well, pretty much everywhere from the sponsorship perspective, there are different levels. Obviously, Mick Fanning's on one level, and a first-time sponsorship candidate is on a separate level to that. It all comes back to, at the start of the process, it all comes back to the individual, and there's a couple of key components that you want to look into. Number one, skill or talent, you can call it. Talent's always one that you're going to consider, obviously. Sometimes that's displayed by results, which is a traditional method of how you understand it. So you win the national title, you're clearly a really good talent, you know. But there's a lot of talent that doesn't have results immediately, or younger crew, or crew that might not have been in too many comps because they live in a regional area. They might not have had the results on the board, but they've still got talent. So there's no fixed formula for a result that will provide you with with the guts or the guarantee of the sponsorship. Talent always comes into it. So that's one of the aspects. Second aspect is personality. So that's how, if the kid's a good kid, if he comes from a good family, if they're cool. Because from our perspective, you're mindful of, if you're sponsoring an athlete from a region and they give a bad name, or they've got a bad name for the region, or if they're not cool kids, or if they're doing something wrong, or if they're just getting in trouble, that sort of stuff, it doesn't work for the brand, because you get a phone call from someone, and you always know someone. They'll give you a phone call, hey, you're sponsoring these guys, or this girl, and she's doing this, or this guy's doing that, or he's in trouble at school and he dragged my kid down and he took my kid out you always hear something like that. So it's definitely a consideration that the kid's a cool kid. But for me, particularly at the entry level of sponsorship, I always say to Grommers, all we want you to do is to have fun, surf heaps, and just be cool. Just be a cool kid. And it's pretty simple. And normally the kid might, the grommet might be a little bit keyed up, and it's like, oh, I don't really know what they want. But then you hear that and they're like, that's what I do anyway, which is basically the key for it. You just want a talented grommet, it's a good grommet, and it's a cool kid. And the rest pretty much will take care of itself after that.